We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they... It's the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Lance. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Ready?
And Lance now to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Niners at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Red, yellow, black.
And Lance going to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's able to find Melton. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance, he'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll find Jones again. Complete. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. Akers back-to-back catches. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mills again. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. To throw, Mills. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Mills on the sneak. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Now Mills on the sneak, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Davis Mills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Come on, back. Ready.
Up the middle, Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. A check down here to Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Trail green. Yellow, blue. Check pink. Field black. 12-10.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Here we go. You, yellow. Green jack. Hey, green. 597. Edo blue. Ready?
Here's Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. These Rams and Niners met 3 times a season ago. The Niners had the Rams number in the regular season, winning 31-10 in Santa Clara, and then again 27-24 in overtime in the season's final week. But the Rams got the last laugh in the NFC Championship game with that 20-17 victory. On 2nd and 10, Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A 1st down throw for Mills. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Mills. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. They still can't get him. you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. First down, Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Mills now from the 50. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mills to throw it. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Mills going up top for Kupp. It got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 16, Mills. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Jefferson really grew into the deep threat LA needed as it ramped up its passing attack, averaging a cool 16 yards per catch. One of the best marks in the league and helping the Rams earn a ring. Back at it.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mills. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Nick Bosa able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Lance. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
White. Blue striker. Black shot. Cheetah.
Now Lance. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Being chased out left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mills. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 seconds. Double 38. Black one. Check view. Opposite. 3. Ultra. Go ultra. 6.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From midfield, here's Lance. This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle. This is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
52 blaster. Chop. 17. Check right. Ultra. Ready?
The give is to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Yellow, go. Yellow. Green jack.
Lance looking to throw it. Caught by Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Okay, right? Steel blue. Snap, red.
Lance now on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Important extra point up and through, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Mills' throw pulled in by Jefferson.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Completes this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mills looking to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mills. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mills back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Classic 6.
Now Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And he got it. The kick is gone, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Niners, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.